Hello and welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a collective reading. These are not sign-specific readings, so if the title resonates, then the reading may resonate with you. Also, be sure to check out my other channel, Into the Unknown Tarot. The link is in the description if you'd like to check that out. All right, let's get started with your oracles. These are the major arcana messages for the collective. Have the Emperor. The dominance of logic over emotion and of the mind over the heart. It signifies that concentration, structure, stability, and focus is required if you want to make your ideas and dreams a reality. The Emperor's Aries energy. On the bottom is the Devil. You are in control of your own destiny and are not bound by anything other than your own attitudes and behavior. There is always something positive you can do to improve your situation, no matter how hopeless things may seem on the surface. The Devil's Capricorn energy. You could be one of those signs or have it in your chart. It doesn't have to be. Or you could be dealing with one of those signs. All right, let's get the Raven's Rose Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these messages for the collective. I need to take compromise. All right, that fell out. So compromise, bargaining, sacrifice. If you would be willing to compromise, I would be willing to talk about it. Let's overcome. Image, shallow, superficial. I'm gold-plated. I'm all about my image. Don't expect anything more than what you see. And karmic, cycles, soulmate, triggers. We can try over and over again, but I will continue to hurt you until you learn and leave me. This looks like trying to compromise with someone who is unwilling to compromise. On the bottom is distant future. All right, let's get the Twisted Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for the collective. Too late. Debt. And blocked. On the bottom is sex addiction. There's a lot going on here, but I feel like what this is saying is like this could be financial debt, it could be emotional debt, mental debt. It's indicating that there's too much of something here. It's too late. So it's indicating like someone's had enough of someone else, whatever it is they're doing here. So it could be the other person who's wanting to compromise to try to stay in the relationship. But I feel like it's someone saying it's too late for that. All right, so let's get started with the tarot. So we're going to start with the overall energy. Overall energy for the collective. You have the Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. Ace of Wands. Yeah. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is someone here is trying to stop the other from leaving. It's like I'm hearing, can we talk about this? Someone here is receiving a message of bad news. And they're like, can we try again? but someone's trying to get away from the devil energy. Devil in reverse, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords in reverse. Hermit in reverse. Ace of Cups. Yeah, reconciliation, trying again. King of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulation or being emotionally unavailable. Hermit in reverse. Ace of Cups. King of Cups in reverse. To me, this looks like somebody, in regards to the one who's wanting to reconcile or not wanting the other to leave, it looks like they weren't concerned with working on the relationship till they seen somebody was about to walk out the door. Seven of Wands in reverse. Four of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. Yep. Releasing someone. Tell me about the overall energy for the collective. The Mountain. Obstacles or challenges. Rider. Quick messenger. Yeah, I feel like this person, like they didn't, to me, it feels like they didn't show any concern about the relationship until they seen someone was leaving. Like they didn't give to the relationship. Probably, more than likely, they probably, I mean, they're the reason someone's leaving in the first place. But now that they see someone's leaving, they're like, wait, can we try again? And it's like, you didn't even put this much effort before. So why should I do it now? Anchor, security and stability. Yeah, someone is for certain leaving. Crossroads, yep. All right. So let's see the situation. Tell me about the situation for the collective. Have the Three Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. And the Sun in reverse. Leo energy. Yeah, saying someone's unhappy here and they don't have regret about not reuniting with someone. That's the feeling I get from this when someone is trying to reconcile with someone. It's like, why should I even bother? It's like I feel like someone is saying you haven't bothered up to this point. The only reason you're doing this is because I'm fixing to leave. And this is like, I've been unhappy for a long time. And I'm to the point where I don't have any regrets about not trying again with you. It's this energy. It's fed up. It's like there's been too much here and it's too late. Three Cups in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse, the Devil, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I'm unhappy and I want to be happy. Someone's saying, I'm not happy in this situation. Page of Wands in reverse, the Devil, Ten of Cups. The Moon. Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. Yeah. So it's indicating to me like this person, either you're dealing with a Capricorn, you could be a Capricorn, but it's indicating me like someone here is toxic. The one who's wanting to work on things is the one who's toxic. Um, there could be someone here who is secretly talking to a third party. There could be some kind of cheating, some type of cheating going on here. I don't feel like that's necessarily, I don't think it's the focus if it is. I think there's more concern here about the relationship ending, but someone saying that they want to be able to heal in regards to their happiness and they can't do it in this relationship. I think someone knows deep down that if they reconciled this relationship, it'd just be more of the same. I feel like someone's fed up here. They know how this is going to go and they're done with it. Tell me about this situation for the collective. The stork, that's a new beginning, child or pregnancy. I'm telling you, this looks to me like someone is secretly talking to someone else, whether this is the toxic person or the one who's wanting to leave is talking to someone new. Um, if it's not that, then this is someone giving a message. The thing about it is this moon. That's confusion, illusion, things you don't know. But if this isn't someone who's talking to a third person, this is starting something new, not really knowing the direction you're going in, but telling someone you don't want to reunite. Clover, this is luck or serendipity. This is talking about someone doing what's best for them. The devil wants to work on things, but someone doesn't have any regret or disappointment about ending things because they feel that's what's best for them. And the birds is family or gossip. Can also be wisdom. Yeah. Someone that knows in order for there to be, they need to have happiness in order to have healing, or needing to heal in order to have happiness. And they're not happy where they are. Yeah, the book, that's about knowledge, wisdom. So tell me about the outcome for the collective. The Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. The Moon in reverse, Pisces energy. And the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Something being revealed. The Emperor in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Queen of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Strength. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a breakup. I think this moon is indicating that the person who's leaving or not reconciling hasn't told the other person yet. But it is very clearly saying there is a toxic energy here. Someone who could be controlling or manipulative, but they're not getting another chance. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Strength, the Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Two of Swords. And King of Pentacles. So what this is saying to me is someone hasn't took action to finalize this situation. I think someone already knows they're not reconciling with this person, but they haven't told them yet. It looks to me like someone's needing strength, courage, or confidence to communicate this decision. I feel like the reason someone isn't hasn't told the other yet is because they don't want to continue dealing with, because this person's just going to continue. I feel like the one who's dealing with this just wants to be done with the other. They just want them to go on, and they know when they tell them, I've made the decision to not reconcile with you, that it's just going to start more issues. So it's almost like getting mentally ready to deal with what this person is going to say or do after someone says, I don't want to get back together. Tell you about the outcome for the collective. The Tower, that is governments, businesses, institutions. It can be the courts or divorce. So this could be a divorce, loss, theft and destruction, an ending, and a child, new beginning, child or pregnancy. Tell me about child. Someone being childish. Star, illumination. See, this is a breakup. Three of Swords. Someone illuminating that they want to start something new. Yeah, this is about this being out in the open. Tell me about the advice for the collective. Eight of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse. Yep. This looks like it's saying take action to communicate that a relationship is ending, or that someone wants a divorce. It seems like there's hesitation here. I don't know if it's because they're just dreading telling the other, or if there's some hesitation here in whether someone's doing the right thing. But I feel like it's clearly saying someone's fed up. They've had all they can take. If they continue reuniting with this person, they know how things are going to end up. I feel like it's saying you already know all you need to know here. So the last step here is to take the action. I don't feel like it's necessarily the last step, because I feel like this person isn't going to be done doing what they're doing. But that's how it goes in most situations where someone's trying to get back with the other. They try to wear the other down to where they give in. And the thing to do here is, if you really want out of this relationship, is to stick with it and don't give in. Eight of Wands, Four of Wands in reverse, the Magician. The Chariot in reverse, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse. No longer waiting to take action. Chariot in reverse, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse. Ten of Swords. The World. And the Empress. Yep. The Empress is saying, I deserve better, or you deserve better. Whoever's dealing with this. Deserving better, no longer waiting to take action. Frustration in regards to instability or lack of commitment, ending a cycle. See, someone here is trying to prevent an ending, trying to stop an ending from moving forward. I feel like that's why someone's hesitating here, because someone is pushing and pushing. And that's the goal here. Whenever someone's trying to reconcile, they're trying to get their way. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to break someone down into giving them another chance. I feel like that's what's happening here. And it's saying you're frustrated. There's instability here. It's saying you know everything you need to know about this relationship. Don't let this person wear you down into giving them another chance if that's not what you want to do. So tell me about the advice for the collective. The cross, yeah, sacrifices or burdens. They're trying to burden the one who's dealing with this into giving them another chance. And if that's what they have to do in order to get another chance, then that's never going to work. And the heart, that's the relationship. Yep. It's clearly saying someone's not happy in the relationship. And in order for someone to get back their happiness, they need to get out of this relationship in order for there to be healing, in order to have that happiness again. And shit, moving on. Yeah. Deserving better. No longer waiting to take action. Moving on, moving forward, moving out. All right, let's get the closing messages. Closing messages for the collective. You can't come with me. And on the bottom is, I pretend you don't mean that much. See, that was what I was talking about in the beginning. This person pretends that the other doesn't mean that much until they see them starting to leave. And then that's whenever they start uh, acting like they want to put the effort in. So, and yeah, you can't come with me. We're not reuniting, and you can't come with me when I go. All right, tell me about the collective messages for the collective. You have Angel of Balance, but it's in reverse. And on the bottom is the Temple Path. Let's see the Angel of Balance in reverse, number 48. Says, in this position, the Angel of Balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as a lack of self acceptance or self care. Remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reversed can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars. Perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help bring you the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. Meditate on the angel's presence and visualize her pouring a beautiful liquid light through all of your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have power to bring things back into peaceful balance. Affirmation: I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.